And raking up one of the most contentious issues that many reports claim of witnessing an uptick, Supreme Court Judge Justice Abhay has claimed that most hate speeches in India are against religious minorities or oppressed classes and are more often than not delivered by political leaders for electoral advantage. He stated that such speeches are often delivered to provoke the majority community to attack minorities and disturb social harmony. Justice Oka said that while such speeches are offences under the Indian Penal Code and the Representation of the People Act, the effective way to curb the same is educating the masses. However, the judge also said that penalizing hate speech should not be such that it ends up violating free speech. Speaking at Columbia Law School on hate speech against religious and caste minorities, Justice Oka highlighted the dangerous pattern of inflammatory rhetoric in the country. We're crossing over to my colleague Harish to bring us more details on this. Harish, very significant statements made by a Supreme Court justice. Let us know about how the legal fraternity is reacting to it.
Yes, so the Supreme Court Senior Judge Justice A.S. Oak touching upon one of the most controversial subjects, saying that most of the hate speech in India is against religious minorities. He was speaking on the subject of hate speech against religious and caste minorities. He said most hate speeches in India against religious minorities are all oppressed classes and are many times delivered by political leaders for electoral advantage. He said such speeches are often delivered to provoke the majority community to attack minorities and disturb social harmony. And he's verbatim what he said. There are instances in India where there is hate speech against religious minorities of India, and those speeches are made to provoke the majority to attack the minorities. Most of the hate speeches in India are against religious minorities and oppressed classes. Keep aside the penal part where speeches become offense. These speeches disturb social harmony. There may be political reasons also for hate speech, and political leaders make them to gain advantage. He said that while such speeches are offenses under the Indian Penal Code and the Representation of People Act, the effective way to curb the same is by educating the masses. He went on to say, in our preamble, the citizens are assured various freedoms, and one is fraternity. Fraternity is important to preamble in the Constitution, and if we are unable to educate masses about fraternity, instances of hate speech will go down. By educating masses, their mind can be strengthened. However, he also said that criminalizing hate speech should not be such that it ends up violating free speech. In this regard, he highlighted a recent judgment delivered by him in which he had said free speech cannot be judged based on standards of a weak person and must on the basis of a courageous mind. So a big statement being made by Justice Abhay S. Oak, a very senior judge of the Supreme Court, that most hate speeches in India are against religious minorities or oppressed classes and are many times delivered by political leaders for electoral advantage. Back to you.
All right, Harish, thank you so much for joining us and getting us more context in connection with this. Now with this, we'll shift focus.